Hi, today I'm going to show you how to create a website using the WiX website. You click here to get started, and you'll have this option. I already have an account, so that information is populated. You also sign in with Facebook or Google, or if you need to create an account, click Sign Up. I'm going to go ahead and click Log in since I already have an account. I have 2 websites created already for previous classes. We're going to create a new site. That button. It gives you an option of choosing to create a specific kind of site. For instance, if it's a business site, you have an online store. It's an event that you're creating a site for. Portfolio and CV. If it's a professional site, you can post your experiences, your resume, and things like that. And you can click Other. It gives you 2 options here. You can let their system create a website for you. It'll ask you a few questions and then populate it with the color, the text, and the different sections the system thinks you should have for that topic. Or you can create your website with the WiX editor. It will give you an option of a template, and then you can just drag your information in. I'm going to choose a template. You have quite a few templates to choose from already created, and you would just go in and drop in your information, drop in your pictures and your text and things like that. I tried to use one of these, and I found it a little difficult because I wanted to change coloring or a certain section I didn't need, or I wanted to enlarge the text. It kind of threw off everything else. So what I chose to do, I felt like it was faster in the long run, is I use a blank template. But if you're comfortable, you want something very specific, and you see something that will work for your situation, definitely feel free to use one of these. They have templates of all kinds, all different subject areas. Here's one, restaurant and food. Click on it, and then you get quite a few different templates already created. And then you would fill in like the wording here. You can change the color if you wanted to, but these are created for minimal effort. I wanted something a little more flexible, so after playing with some of the templates and actually trying the other option, not the edge over the other one, where you just answer questions and it plugs it all in, I wanted to have a little more control over mine. What I did was create a blank template. It also gives you this search bar, so if you want to use a template, you can search just for a certain area and it will pull it up for you. Even using the blank template option, it will still format it in certain ways. This one, Start from Scratch, was just a blank screen. This one's a classic layout. It will section off your screen. You get 3 smaller blocks, and you have a larger block here. I like this one. I've used this one before. It's called a strip header layout. You have a strip right here. You could put graphics or color or whatever. And then you have the bottom area. You can put text in. It's a picture locator. This is minimal layout, one page, gallery layout, showcase, portfolio. I suggest you just look at them. If you're not in a hurry, just look at them and see which one would be most beneficial. And like I said, by all means, you can go to the category area and choose something for a specific subject area. I created mine for classes, for my classes I was taking, so I had specific parameters, specific content, and specific look I had to have. So, like I said, in the long run, it was easier for me to start from scratch and then build it from there. So, for this video, we're going to do that. I'm going to click Edit. Take a few seconds for it to populate it, set it up. And this is helpful, let you know it's actually doing something. You don't have just a blank screen. A few more seconds. Alright, here we go. We have two different areas with information. On this side is actually the spacing, the X and Y axis, the height and width of the sections, like this section, so you can modify all that. It could be creating a website on this on WiX can be as easy or as complicated as you like it to be. For my specific use, I had a time limit and certain parameters. I left this as it was. I just changed the look of it and the placing and things like that. I just left the height and width and all that as it was set up. This is a menu where you can create different things, plug them into your page. You have menus and pages, background. You can add different elements. You can add apps. You can add your uploads. It could be pictures, documents, things like that. I think PDF. You can start a blog, or you can do bookings, like if you have a salon and you use this to make appointments, things like that. What we're going to do first is we're going to add pages. This is the site menu. Your first page is your home page, which is what we're looking at now. For a student finishing college, I would add resume page, assignment page, and contact page. So we're going to start with resume. Just click done when you type in the name. Go back here, add a page. Assignments. Click done. And we're going to have one more. It's going to be the contact information. So contact. Add a page. Or you're done. So, this is your pages. Your home page is here. Resume, assignments, and contact. So, we're going to close out this menu. This is how I'm going to go over this cover this, and that will be the end of part 1. This section here allows you to switch between pages of your website and resume, assignments, contact, and when we get pages populated, it'll be more obvious what we're doing. You can also you have created your web page, and you can look at the mobile viewing of it. So this is how your page will look on a cell phone. And again, when we have the website populated with information, it'll be easier to see what you need to do for the phone. We're not going to do this right now. Okay, and I'm going to the desktop view. Also, click on this one site. You can go do different things. You can save, preview, get feedback, you can publish it, and site history, duplicate your site, transfer your site, and exit the editor, which is what we're in now. We don't want to do anything there. Settings to do different things. You can share it on social media, all kinds of things. You can give parameters for somebody else to come in and modify it. We have tools, toolbar, rulers, grid lines, snap to objects. That just helps you align your information on the page. We have core vid. That is a technical preview that will help make sure everything is working. There's a help option and upgrade. So if you want to have a slightly different version, a little bit better, you can connect to Google Analytics. That will it's a Google software. It will look at how many times your website has been clicked, what pages are people viewing, things like that. So that's very beneficial, especially if you're a business. It does have brand ads on there. I haven't seen that they're too annoying, and it goes back to what you're using it for. If you really don't need the analytics and the brand ads not bothering you, stay with the free. Or you can look into paying for subscription. This options you can zoom in and out, undo, redo, save. So you can set up and automatically save. This is your website. Or you can click here. Preview will go to a view of if someone's coming to your website, that's how they view it. And they can click on the links and things like that. And then click publish to make it active where people can view it. So this is into part 1, just an overview of the software, elements of WiX. And part 2 will be actually putting together a website. Thank you for watching. I will see you for part 2.